Welcome to the real-life version of Advanced Driving Class. Today we will admire the steering talents that go underground. Welcome to the Speedway Figure Skating Championships. These two athletes performed an impromptu double spin. The only downside was that the gravity judge gave them a low landing spot. This truck driver must be a big fan of the Transformers series, trying to transform in the middle of the road. Unfortunately, he only turned into a pile of scrap metal instead of a fighting robot. This intersection is the place where the high-speed version of You Want to Date takes place. The contestants rush into each other without the MC introducing them. Perhaps they think that collision is the most impressive way to get to know each other. The most spectacular unboxing scene on Earth. The driver decided to review the new product for the whole route to see. Complete loss of control at high speed, possibly due to falling asleep or technical failure. A terrifying scenario when the giant becomes uncontrollable. The white car driver seemed to be trying to teach the entire highway a slow waltz, but unfortunately the black car driver behind preferred breakdancing. An artistic 720-degree turn in the air, but unfortunately the landing was not given high marks by the judges. Other cars. It seems that these drivers are participating in a Who Has the Strongest Magnetic Field challenge? The bus driver was clearly at fault for not keeping a safe distance and not controlling his speed. The grand debut of Fast Brick Delivery Service 24/7. The truck driver seemed to have misunderstood door-to-door delivery as rooftop delivery. This driver must have thought the bike lane was a VIP lane free from traffic jams. The tanker driver attempted a lifetime drift on a curve, and he succeeded in a way no one expected. Don't drift the tanker, leave the explosive displays to Hollywood filmmakers. Speeding, not looking for other vehicles when exiting areas with limited visibility such as underpasses or curves. Don't drive like you're the only one in the world, because there are many people in the world who are thinking exactly like you. Another free shipping all route scene. The truck driver generously shared all of his goods with everyone on the highway. This parking lot has just opened a new space gate, and this car is the first customer to experience the underground parking service. What? The main ballerina in the military version of Swan Lake is performing a pirouette, but the stage seems a bit rough. The tricycle driver performed a jump scare from the bushes, almost turning the car driver into the main actor in a horror movie. Most likely, you've confused the gas pedal with the brake, leading to a complete loss of control. Bad habit, forgetting to pull the handbrake or not blocking the wheels when parking on a slope. This customer is definitely a believer in the saying, "The customer is always king," but not all kings should drive straight into the store like this. The friends who don't keep their distance are having a heated and expensive meeting on the highway. Not keeping a safe distance, creating an inevitable chain reaction. A heated conversation on the road where car stops replace words and ends with an unfriendly handshake. Provocative, unrestrained driving, road rage, turning the street into a stage for the ego. Subjectivity and carelessness when not checking the height of the vehicle and goods before going through height-restricted structures. An impromptu and dangerous waltz where you dance without being invited. The yellow van made a groundbreaking lane change. The dog tried to bark to warn about the strange object coming, but it seemed the driver was busy blindly rushing, a lesson in protecting the vulnerable. When you think you can carry the world, but it doesn't work out that way. The crane had a tiring day and decided to retire early. The god of thunder seems to have just visited this town and left behind a gift of electric shock. The scene was as bright as a fireworks show, but unfortunately no one was selling tickets for this performance. Electrical failure caused by lightning or severe weather, a reminder that nature always has dazzling surprises. An unwanted handshake between two fellow travelers. It seemed like they had a romantic date in a puddle, but the ending was not peaceful. An expensive lesson about love each other too much, bite each other hard. The electric pole in the car had an irreparable love triangle. When you trust the saying, trying too hard becomes too late, the effort to put the car on the container turned into a circus performance failed. The demise of a legend. This crane has served its time, and this is the most spectacular way to retire, leaving behind a legacy of ruins. Deliberately crossing the railway barrier, an extremely dangerous act, disregarding life. A Hollywood action movie style highway cleanup. The truck decided to unload all its cargo to reduce the load. Loss of control at high speed, possibly due to a flat tire or mechanical failure, causing a terrible accident. A highway version of a sandwich with a Jeep as the victim. It seems that the truck and bus drivers had an unwanted three-way date. The motorbike driver lacks observation, brakes suddenly, and loses control. The car driver also does not keep a distance. Not estimating the distance when reversing into a tight space, a classic mistake of those who believe just backing up is in. Forgetting to pull the handbrake or a technical error causing the vehicle to roll down a slope, an extremely dangerous situation. This taxi driver is definitely a fan of the movie Fast and Furious, deciding to drift straight into the store to buy something quickly. The sports car driver's test of courage performance. He tried to squeeze under the steel pipes, but it seems he miscalculated the size. Driving too close to a truck carrying bulky goods, not anticipating the risk of the goods falling over. This driver definitely misunderstood the meaning of emergency and decided to skip all registration procedures, going straight to the waiting room through a separate entrance. These drivers were playing shunting cars, but forgot that this was a car, not a train. A clustered and costly ending. The run, swim, and hide triathlon took an unexpected turn. The athlete in pink chose the freestyle to finish, but it seemed he forgot that the referees in blue were also excellent swimmers and had specialized life buoys. Resisting a law enforcement officer, a reckless decision leading to a wet chase. Never test your endurance against the law, especially in swimming. The results are often not what you expect. So, our collection of unbearable moments on the road has come to an end. Behind every laugh is a valuable lesson in caution. Always remember, just a second of inattention is enough to turn you from a spectator into an unwilling star. If you find it useful, don't forget to subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next earth-shattering moments. Goodbye and drive safely.